Hi everyone, today's video is all about fear. Fear of being judged. What does a fear of being judged mean? It means that people are afraid of going out and being themselves because they're afraid of what people are going to think of them. So they'll adapt or maybe change the way that they are to try and fit in what they think other people want them to be or act like or to look like. So let me give you an example. Say, for example, if you love wearing yellow and you've gone out and someone said, wow, that's really, really bright. And you're like, oh, is it? Is this too bright? Is it? It's like, well, actually, do you feel it's bright? No, you don't. So what does it mean or matter if that person feels like it's bright? Now, you may not wear this yellow top again because you think, I can't wear this yellow top again because that person said it was bright. That's one person who said it. And that may not even have been a negative comment, but because of the way that you perceived it, it's like, oh, that was very negative, or they didn't like my top, so I can't wear this top again. And that's a very basic example I'm giving you there, because actually it's the fear of judgment becomes a lot bigger. It's going to the point where people will choose to live a life that they're not even wanting to live, but they're living it because they think other people want to live it. And it's becoming more and more common on social media. For example, people will post things on their Instagram, on their Facebook. Other people will see it and be like, oh, wow, look, they're really happy, or look what they're doing. They're always living life. They're always doing amazing things. But how do you know that? You don't know the life that they're living. You know what they're posting up. But also what they're posting up is what you're perceiving them to post up. So they may put up a lovely picture of the sun, and they're on the beach and they've got a cocktail and that's it. But you don't know who they're with. You don't know how they're feeling. You don't know what's going on in their lives. You don't know if it's a real picture. But again, you see this, but then you look and you're comparing it subconsciously to your own life, and you're thinking, oh, look, their life's amazing. My life's not like that. But this is where you're not focusing on actually the good things that you have in your life, because it's very easy to make a comparison with what's going on in someone else's life. But actually, you're living your life. So take yourself away from that. And one thing I would suggest is also only having a time limit on social media, because you can be on there for hours and hours and hours scrolling. But as you're scrolling, subconsciously, there's lots of different things going on. Subconsciously, you're comparing yourself to other people without even realizing it. Oh, it's like, oh, look, her dress is lovely, or oh, look, his shoes are really nice. I want to get something like that. So now you're adapting your world based on what you're seeing around you, and you become basically what you're seeing around you, because you want to try and fit into the community around you rather than just being yourself. It's like, oh, I'd rather have a dress that this person's wearing because she's wearing it and this person's seen as a big idol. But actually, not everyone's going to see that person as a big idol. Yes, you do. Yes, you look up to this person, but not everyone else does. So this is why I say it's very, very important to actually understand yourself and understand why you're looking at or you're acting in certain ways, or why you're changing your behaviors as well. Are you doing it for yourself, or are you doing it for other people? It can be like things, for example, if you're looking for a birthday dress and you're thinking, oh, what do I want to wear? How do I want it to look? What will people think about it? How will it come out in the pictures? How will other people comment on it? And what will it look like on Instagram, on Facebook? There's so many different things that can keep going round and round. And I've worked with clients who have been in situations like this, where they're so focused on what other people are going to think about them. Oh, I can't wear that because people are going to think that I'm not fashionable. Oh, I can't wear that because people are going to think I can't afford proper clothes. And it's like, what's going on? Hang on a minute. Let's just stop right now and let's just focus on you as a person. Who are you and what do you want in your life? And what are you striving to do? Are you striving to take pictures to try and get likes? Are you trying to strive to get acceptance from people? Now, this fear of judgment, it controls people's lives. Fear is so big, but actually fear is false evidence appearing real. We create our own fears. It's like fear of spiders, for instance. Yeah, everyone has, not everyone, most people have fears of a spider, but actually what is it about the spider that you're scared of? What is it about it? Is it the way that it looks? Is it the way that it runs really, really fast? What's going on there? And once you understand that fear no longer exists, because fear is something that we create. It's an illusion that we create. And it's the same with the fear of people. We create an illusion. We put people on this massive pedestal up here, like people are all the way up here. And we look up at everyone and we think, oh my God, everyone is so much more better than me. And look at everyone else and look where I am. But no, that's not true. Look at yourself. Look at what the good things about your life. Be grateful for the things that you have around you right now. And even doing tasks such as being grateful for the things that you have around you, doing that every morning. I have a gratefulness book and I use it every single morning. Every single morning I will write down 10 things of why I'm grateful. And next to them 10 things, I will write down the why. Why am I grateful for this? And it can be something like I'm having a cup of coffee while I'm writing this in my gratefulness book. And why is that? Why am I so grateful for that? So it's breaking it down further and further. And like I said, I wouldn't recommend doing things if I didn't do it myself, because it's all about the relationship that you have with yourself. Everything comes back down to that. Even the fear that you have of being judged by other people, of how other people are going to see you. We put this so high in our lives that we forget about who we really are. Instead, we start living a life based on the person that we think everyone wants to be. But then again, let me give you an example of this. Everyone is different. So if you're trying to please everyone else around you, there's just imagine there's 10 people here in a room, and you walk into that room, there's 10 people there, and you're thinking, oh crap, I need to please these 10 people. You're not doing it directly, you're not doing it consciously, but you're doing it subconsciously. And it's like, oh God, okay, that person just cracked a joke. Ha, that was so funny. No, you're doing it because you're trying to be liked by that other person. So it's about taking that step back and understanding what's going on there, because then 10 people will have their own favorite colors. And if you're trying to please them, it's very difficult to try and please 10 people who all see the world very differently, because you're going to end up being something that you're not with all 10 different people. So then it becomes back down to actually, who are you in all of this? And why have you lost yourself within this, trying to give so much away to be something that you're not? And this is why it's so important to focus on yourself, and to learn more about yourself, because these behaviors that you're presenting within the outside world, they're so fascinating because they help you connect back into your internal world. Everything that you're doing in your external world, there's a pattern of behavior that's being presented. And all of that will take you back up here. And then from there, you can change it. That's the thing. You can change the way that you are in the world. You can change it because it's your reality. And your reality, remember, comes from your thoughts. We create our own realities, and we can also change our own realities. But it means taking that time and really reflecting on yourself. Imagine this is you there. So there's the one person there. That's you. Now imagine there's 10 other people. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm glad I can count. 10. Right. There's 10 people there. So there's 10 people and there's you. Now, if you have to go around and you have to please this person, 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 because you're so afraid of being judged, what does that mean about you? It means what happens to you in all of this? Where do you go? Because you're becoming something different for this person, you're becoming something different for this person, you're becoming something different for this person, and 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 this person. But what about you? What happens to you in this? Who are you? And what are you when you're not with all of these different people around you? Who do you become? That's the question. Because who are you living your life for? Are you living it through them? Are you getting your happiness? Are you becoming happy by living through them? Or are you being happy without having them there? Is it that you have to do the things for them in order to then please yourself, to feel fulfilled? But actually, the truth is, you don't need to feel fulfilled by doing things for the people. It's doing things for yourself. That's what matters. That's where the key is. But we're taught from a very young age, we're conditioned in a way that we have to do things for the people. Go and do this for this person. Give your toys to this person. Go and play with that person. That person's feeling upset. Well, what about you? What do you need? What are your needs? So we forget to focus on our own needs because we're so focused on everyone else. And that's because we've been conditioned that way. But we can change it. This is what I'm saying. We can change it. So the fear of judgment is very, very powerful. As you can see in this image here, it is very powerful because you're in the middle there, but you're living your life based on what you think other people want. Now you're looking at this person, for instance, and you're thinking, oh, look, they want me to be a blue. But how do you know that? How do you know that they want you to be a blue? You're seeing that, and that's your perception. So you're looking at that person and it's like, oh, okay, I've just laughed at a few of their jokes. They think that's funny. I'm going to carry on doing that. But you don't know if that person actually really enjoys that. That person might find you really annoying and think, why do they keep laughing? I'm not even saying anything funny. So again, it all comes down to perception. But this is where you need to be more conscious in your behaviors, because by understanding why you are the way that you are, by understanding how you are with other people, will help you connect with your internal world. It will help you to understand what's going on in your internal world. And that's why this is so powerful, because you're learning more about yourself by the behaviors that you're presenting in the outside world. So actually everyone can do it. Why can you not look and focus on yourself? Now, this becomes a fear. Why does it become a fear? Because if you feel like you can't please this person, what happens to you? You're not happy. You're not content. You don't feel, even though it's temporary, you don't feel content. Why don't you feel content? Because these are the people aren't happy with you. But again, it comes back down to your perception. Because you are who you are, and you have an amazing greatness within you. You have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful light within you. But only you can get out of your own way and see it for what it is, and let it shine the way it should be there to be shined, not to be dimmed down and to be around people that don't appreciate who you are and appreciate your light. So this is why I am doing what I'm doing, is to help you learn to develop that relationship with yourself, learn to love who you are, and learn to just connect with yourself. It's the how to love yourself, how to connect with yourself, how to just be at peace with yourself and not be so attached and reliant on other people and other things around us, because the external world is the external world and our internal world is where the beauty lies. Guys, have an amazing day and don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and I will speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.